Hello students. My name is Sensei Batson. Here with me today is Sensei Jameson. We teach mixed martial arts. Your school has been so kind to provide for you this school year a mixed martial arts class that will be held on Monday and Wednesday. I believe for your age it will be 3:30 to 4:30, and for the older classes it'll be 4:30 to 5:30. In this class you'll learn self-defense as well as you'll learn some exercises so you stay strong and healthy and some stretching so you stay flexible. And we'll also teach you values. Values are very important in mixed martial arts. At my school in Costa Mesa, we teach the 3 R's for our values. Number 1 is respect for God, number 2 is respect for others, and thirdly, respect for yourself. We teach freestyle mixed martial arts. Anybody ever heard of freestyle mixed martial arts? You heard of it? Anybody else heard of freestyle mixed martial arts? You heard of it? Or freestyle MMA is also referred to as? You've heard of that before? Okay, basically what freestyle means you don't train in gis. You guys know what a gi is? The traditional garb of a martial artist? You guys ever seen that before with the belt around their waist? It kind of looks like a, you know that? Okay, you guys seen that before? Well, freestyle means we don't train in those gis. We train in street clothes or our workout clothes, these type of outfit right here. Also, mixed martial arts means that we combine different disciplines or different fighting styles together. So what we'll teach today, when we mainly pull from, are 5 different disciplines. The striking discipline is Muay Thai kickboxing. Anybody heard of Muay Thai kickboxing? Okay, excellent. Anybody heard of judo? Judo, okay, we got some hands for judo. How about sambo? That's a different one, sambo. How many of you heard of jiu-jitsu? That's a real popular one nowadays. We teach that as well. How many of you ever heard of catch wrestling? That's a different one. Have you heard of catch wrestling? Okay. Well, the demonstrations we're going to do for you today is I'm going to show you a real basic demonstration for each of those disciplines. I will show you 2 for each discipline, and at the end, we'll show you a demonstration of a combined martial arts, all those disciplines together. Sensei Jameson is going to grab the Thai pads for us. We're going to begin with Muay Thai kickboxing. Muay Thai kickboxing is from what country? Anybody know? What country came up with Muay Thai kickboxing? No, close though, close though. Yes, sir. Thailand? Thailand, exactly. Good job. I've had the privilege of training in Thailand for many years in Muay Thai kickboxing. Muay Thai is a Thai word translated into English means the art of 8 limbs. You guys say that? The art of 8 limbs. What does Muay Thai mean? That's right. The philosophy behind this discipline is to use strikes to subdue or to stop your opponent. Now the 8 limbs that they're referred to are the limbs that they make contact with or striking their opponent. Those limbs are their 2 fists, their 2 elbows, their 2 knees, and their 2 feet. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright, so how many? 8, that's right. Okay, if Sensei Jameson will step over here, we'll start with a basic combination for Muay Thai kickboxing. We'll go with a jab, a cross, a stop kick, a roundhouse to the thigh, and then a high roundhouse to the head. Of course, all our demonstrations are going to be a little slower than what we do in real time, so you can kind of see how we're doing them, and also there's less chance of injury for both Sensei Jameson and myself. Next we're going to show you is another Muay Thai demonstration. This Muay Thai demonstration is going to utilize a clinch. I'm going to step in with an inside leg check to cause my opponent to think low. That will give me time to shoot high to get what's called a Thai clinch, controlling his head and neck. At that point I'll bring a knee to the body, followed up by an overhand right elbow, spin back left elbow. Good job. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to travel the world a little bit. We're going to go to Japan. We're going to go to Japan here in our imaginations. Oh, Japan. And we're going to go on to our next discipline, which is judo. Oh. Judo originated in Japan. The philosophy behind judo is to throw your opponent to the ground. And at that point, you control him from the top position, and then apply a submission. You guys know what a submission is?
Please send Ivan across to the main
Basically
gate,
causing
Ivan.
pain to your opponents as they stop. You can compromise the joint, or cutting off the carotid arteries, feeding off to the brain. You would cause your opponent to fall asleep. This is a nicer way of doing it. So the demonstration we're going to do today is we're going to start with Sensei Jameson throwing a right cross. Duck back, head and arm control, go back leg trip, the ground while putting him in a head and arm choke. When these submissions are applied correctly, Sensei Jameson will slap the back really hard. That's going to give me that the submission is correct. Okay, so what's he going to do when I put on the submission correctly? He's going to hit the mat really hard, so don't get scared. He's going to hit that mat hard. Fight over. The next thing we're going to do is another judo demonstration. We're going to come in with an inside leg tap so I can get a head and arm grappling hold. I'm going to do a rolling takedown with a full mount. And as Sensei Jameson goes to push me off, which is very common, happens very commonly, I'm going to take the arm and put it in an arm bar, which when fully done actually breaks the arm. But of course in this case, we're not going to break Sensei Jameson's arm. It'll be nice to me today. You want to get out of the splash zone? No! You're okay, I think you're okay. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go home. Russia, that's a pretty exotic place, huh? Russia and Armenia. This discipline called Sambo. Sambo, like judo, is also a grappling technique of submission, but they focus mainly on compromise the knee joints or leg locks. They also compromise the ankles and the bones of the foot. So the first one we're going to start with for Sambo is Sensei Jameson will come in with a right roundhouse to my outer thigh. Instead of checking it like I would do in Thai boxing, I'll turn my leg in so I can catch it, take him to the ground, and then falling into what's called a straight ankle lock. Good job, good fall. Okay, now moving to another example of Sambo. We're going to run a scenario. Sensei Jameson come up and grab my shirt on this side with his left arm, and grab a hold of my arm, and then to control his arm, do what we call a suicide takedown, and then once I take him to the ground, I put him in the shoulder lock, causing a lot of pain in the rotator cuffs and muscles in the shoulder. It's called a splenoid joint, where your humerus bone meets your clavicle. And he'll tap at that point, let me know, okay, that's enough. I give up. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to travel to Japan and Brazil. Back to Japan and Brazil. How many of you said you heard of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Jiu-Jitsu? Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, Jiu-Jitsu actually originated in Japan, but then it was introduced to the Brazilians, and the Brazilians pretty much perfected the art at that point. Now how we're going to do it again is we're going to do it freestyle, not wearing gis. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is designed for the smaller person fighting a bigger person. For the smaller person to fight for their back against the bigger person. We're going to first do where I go in like the first throw that we did. I'll duck the right cross with Sensei Jameson. When I go to take him down like I did earlier, he's going to block me by transferring his weight forward. When he does that, it forces me to have to do a different takedown. I'm going to do a takedown called flying scissors. Flying scissors into a straight knee bar. Okay? Okay, thank you. Good job. The next one we're going to do for Jiu-Jitsu today is one of my favorites, one called the surfer takedown. Have you guys ever surfed before? Yeah, you seen surfers? How many of you guys been to the beach? Been to the beach? Cool. Wish we were at the beach right now. It'd be pretty nice. A little cooler breeze probably, huh? So we're going to do the surfer takedown. Once it takes Sensei James to the ground, then I'll do the top control, or cross-side 2 I like to call it. Getting his far arm, I'm going to control that with a step over arm bar. So what we're going to do for this mission? Step over arm bar. Do the surfer takedown. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to move on. We're going to go back in history a little bit now. We're going to go back to the time of the Greeks. Now it's under the Greeks. Have you guys ever heard about the Greeks? Okay. They studied an art known as catch wrestling. Basically, it's wrestling like we see today in collegiate wrestling in colleges and high schools, but they add the factor of submissions, compromising the joints like all these other disciplines that we've been showing you. The first thing I'm going to start off with is I'll be ducking the strike to a double leg takedown, but I'll be doing a double leg ducking takedown and then do a rolling toe hold, causing compromise to the joint of the ankle as well as bones of the toe. Okay, next one, another catch wrestling takedown and submission. This one is going to go for what's called a single or single leg takedown. Okay? What he's going to do is he's going to block that. He's going to block that by putting his legs right between mine. That's going to force me to have to switch to a different takedown. The takedown I'm going to switch to we call a roller coaster takedown. How do you guys like roller coasters? Cool. Nothing like this. Okay. So it probably won't be as fun for Sensei James to take the fall as it would be for all the roller coaster. So I'll switch to the roller coaster. After I take Sensei down with the roller coaster takedown, I'm going to go to what's called an inside heel hook. An inside heel hook compromises the ankle joint, causing the opponent to tap and submit and surrender. Okay? Good job. Okay, so we've done Muay Thai kickboxing from Thailand. We've done judo from Japan. We've done sambo from Russia and Armenia. We've done jiu-jitsu from Japan and Brazil. And now we just did some catch wrestling. Now what we're going to do for you guys, we're going to show you what mixed martial arts is. Mixed martial arts is combining all these together. So we're going to do strikes into takedowns and then ending with more strike and submission. Okay? So what we do is we come in with a jab across, an inside leg check, to a high clinch, to a knee to the body, to a takedown, to the full mount position, throwing more strikes from there. As Sensei Jameson retreats by rolling to his belly, I'll put in what's called a rear naked choke. I'll roll to my back at that point so you can see where my arms are at, and Sensei Jameson will tap when it's applied. Thank you for joining us today. And this club will be starting up soon this year on Mondays and Wednesdays. We would love for you to all come and join us. It's free to you. It's put on and sponsored by the school for your benefit. Thank you very much.
Woo!